You just made the devil mad by not scrolling because he does not want you to hear what God says about you. God said you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Now, I grew up thinking, like, what the heck does that mean? Fearfully and wonderful? Was God scared when he made me? Like, he was like, oh boy, this one's gonna be trouble. But what God means when he says fearfully is that he created you carefully, intentionally, and personally. Like, he was locked in on every single little detail when he was making you. He was in the zone. He was in the studio. He was in the kitchen whipping up. He wasn't like, all right, next. All right, next. No, he took his time when he made you. And you best believe you were not a mistake. You were not an accident. God was not like, oops, I messed up, my bad. Even the parts of you that you're insecure about, even the parts of you that you cringe at, God sees those parts and still calls you his masterpiece. And you know what? It says fearfully and wonderfully made. What does wonderfully made mean? It basically means when God made you, he was like, oh, I cooked when I made them. In the very beginning, after God created earth, the sky, the sun, all those things, he said, it is good. But after God created you, God said, it is very good. You're not just a part of God's creation. You're God's favorite part of creation. And God made you a one of one. There will never be another person like you, ever. If only you could see yourself the way God sees you. God looks at you and says, that's my child. I cooked when I made them. God has never looked at you and wished he saw someone else. Who cares what people say about you when you know what God says about you? What God knows about you is a lot more important than what people think about you. So I don't care what y'all say about me. Y'all can say whatever. Y'all say I got a big nose. Yeah, I kind of do. God made it that way. What can I do? My nose was fearfully and wonderfully made. God made me the way I am. And he said I'm his masterpiece. So if you don't like it,
what you gon' say to me? Tell me I'm worth this, alright, that's okay with me. That's not what Jesus thought when he was saving me. That's not what God thought when he was creating me. Okay.